Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, you and I, well actually, when was the last time you played with a full bed of multi? Yeah, thought so. Stay tuned. All right, so since Coach Chris can't remember the last time he played with a multi, I think I've been testing some multis out in the past couple years, and I feel like whenever I put a full bed of multi on at my normal tension, which is 55, like I lose a ton of ball speed, I lose a ton of spin. My balls don't really go anywhere.
Balls don't go anywhere.
Balls don't go anywhere. And so I wanted to do this test with Coach Chris because I wanted to see if his balls don't go anywhere. I did his at 52 pounds, full bed of multi, that we'll just call experimental, and 16 gauge, obviously. And since he can't remember, he'll remember this day as the last time he played with a full bed of multi. All right, let's see how we do. Stay tuned. Oh my gosh, that wasn't very fun.
Whoa.
That was not very fun. How did that feel?
Again, I think with synthetic, or sorry, multi-filament.
Yeah.
Multi-filament.
Multi is a synthetic,
yeah, synthetic.
In many ways.
You immediately don't get as much power than the polys. So the biggest thing is that when you're hitting, you have to really time it and strike it well to get the ball to go. But when you get it going, it goes when you find the timing, but you really have to kind of accelerate through. The plus, though, is that you don't really feel it in your arm compared to when you're playing with the poly. I was like, oh, what? I didn't really feel as much of that kind of harsh sensation as you normally feel when you're playing. So it was pretty cool to feel like nothing when you're hitting it. It almost feels like, right? It's because there's not much power and it's softer. So I think it was cool to go back and see how, full bed of synthetic and how it was being played back then. And I can see people were doing, blends of multi and poly, right? Especially with the synthetic being on the crosses.
Yep.
I think that's a cool way to go. So you get the kind of quietness and not as harsh feeling as you do with the full bed of poly. But it's a good reminder of how far we've come.
Now, you obviously wouldn't do that, right?
Probably not. I wouldn't mind doing it with just the crosses. But right now, I think with what we've got, it would be a little bit at a disadvantage to use a full bed of synthetic. And even if it's 16, I don't think it's going to last that long when I'm playing.
Right. That's true.
I think it's going to just break in the first set that you'll play. So.
I feel like there's a couple of things. You have to actually alter your swing when you string with a full bed of multi. You have to go flatter because if you go with your normal swing that goes up a little, you're taking a lot of pace off because the thing just doesn't snap as easily. So that makes it difficult for you to get the spin and the ball speed and the jump from a multi because it's just so firm and it's firm and soft at the same time. Like the poly's firm is a harder snap, which causes the ball to turn more. This, it's hard for it to do. It will not do that as much. So it's better to hit a flatter ball with the multi. You are correct in that my arm doesn't hurt. I don't feel anything. Yeah. It was really plush. But I also lost a ton of ball speed. So did you.
Yeah.
Like, what did my ball look like? Like sitting ducks, right?
It was like close to the net. barely went over.
Like I struggled to get it over the net because like I'm so used to brushing it, and my strike zone is just like
it was inside
razor
the service
thin.
line.
Yeah, that I had to cover the ball a little bit more to get the.
They were like drop shots.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, I probably should have strung it at lower tension than 55 because.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it still felt plush at 55.
It still felt good, yeah.
It just wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's timing. I think the biggest thing is you gotta get it. When you get it going, it's such a, for synthetic, you get the feel for sure.
Yeah.
But like, what I was saying was with Harry's, you still do need to kind of hit through a bit more.
Yeah.
Not as much. I mean, you can still hit spin, but you would want to go a bit more, through the ball versus kind of accelerating up.
Yeah, I had to almost switch my grip to semi-west in order to come through it a little bit more. Guys, there's great advantages of of multis. Your arm won't hurt. Mm-hmm. It's a softer feel.
Yep.
But I probably would not go back unless I had to.
Hybrid.
Yeah, or hybrid would be a good way to go. But since we've played so long with polys, we're just used to the advantages of it and what it does.
Yep.
Coach Chris, thank you so much for doing this test with me. Where can they find you?
Find me at CV Chen Tennis.
And
that's
it. All right, guys, if you're playing with a poly, play with a poly. If your arm hurt, then go to a multi or a hybrid. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Oh, hey guys. Direct Tennis 2.0 mobile app is out now. Download it today. As you know, Direct Tennis is the first place to connect stringers with tennis players in your neighborhood. With the 2.0 mobile app, they now have a tennis shop. You can buy tennis gear on the app now. And through the app only, get 10% off with discount code Tennis Spin, and you will get 10% off your entire order. Download the Direct Tennis 2.0 mobile app today.